Hi. You see this? And see all that? It's called object source lighting. I'm gonna show you guys how you do it very quick and with 2 paints. That's all. Hello everybody. Welcome to one of the first videos about like quick and fast and low budget, because we only need 2 paints. Styles, painting styles, whatever you call it, tips, tricks, I don't know what we're going for with this. I want to show you guys how I do very fast object source lighting on a miniature. Let me get an example. So as I told you guys, we only need 2 paints. Just regular white, whatever you have lying around, and you need a glazing color. So basically what that means is that it's a very thin down paint, where almost if you go over it with a brush, you almost see no difference. It's a very thin down. There is one ready-made, and that's the Nihilak Oxide from Games Workshop. That is a very interesting paint, and that's actually the one that I always use if I'm going for a blue glow effect or a blue OSL. And yeah, that's actually the only 2 things that we need. And yeah, of course, you start off by painting your source completely white. I'm here working on a Stormcast Eternal that I'm painting up with a very grim, dark kind of feel. But I need to have something magical going on, so I went for those vials that they have on the sides. I made them glowing crystals. So here I am painting it white, completely white, because that's how you determine, or how you can see what is your source and what is gonna be the radiant glow afterwards. Guys, by the way, all the footage that you see from me painting, that was taken from a past live stream. I do live stream on Twitch, and every Sunday we have such a painting stream. So if you have questions, if you want to check it out, you can hop on in on twitch.tv/JoeRimon right up here in the middle. And otherwise I'll be live every other day, so you can do the math. We never stream on Saturday though, but yeah, you can check it out and come say hi on Twitch. So with that all painted up, I always start off with painting the source first, just to see if it's bright enough or if it needs some retouching afterwards, because the oxide paint, it darkens up a lot when it dries. So that's the first one I do every time. Next up is the edges that will catch the light the most. So in the immediate vicinity of the crystal, we start working our way on the edges of his garbs and his armor, and after that it's just painting in a glow edge around the crystal. And as you see, I am always working from the far side from the source, working my way towards the source, and that is because the paint is very thin. And what happens with thin paint, it tends to leave the most paint at the end of your stroke. So you always start away from the source and you work your way towards the source. That way the most paint is deposited near the source and where the most light is. what I do here is look for extra lights or extra points and edges that catch the light, that could catch the light, and that's about it. So if we need to take a couple of things from this, it is very obvious that your light source is the brightest part. That's why we painted white. Next up is edges are the most likely to catch the most light, so do those first after you've painted the light source itself. And then you can start working your way around the source with starting your stroke away from the source and work your way towards the source. And that's about it. Very short, very powerful way to paint such a thing. Obviously it's sped up, but I did this in like 10 minutes. And if you practice a bit with this, I'm sure you will be able to get even better results than I do. So I'd say good luck, grab your brush and start painting. And I'll see you next time. Do you want to die? Oh.